Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check it back.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
First carry for James Conner. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55, Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside. As he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Now the wolf. Watching your five. Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Take off.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Set, hut, 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, let's go. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, he completes it to Boyd. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I'm going back to you.
Darnold from the gun. Got his man. That's Harry. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Come on, got 6 yards. Hey, let's get this, get this. Safe. Let's go. Drive on. Short.
Here's Bissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, tight. Set, go.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Brissett. Steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
55 is my guy, 55. Know your job. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got you, punk. Hey, check.
On third down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
They go play action with Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3 buzz. Mike 55, Mike 55.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and goal. Brissett looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Ready? Right. Watch 55. Come on, baby. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's 56. Bullet, half, slam. Zoom.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Don't fool this way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Don't be scared of it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, keep up low.
To throw is Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Outside. 50. Mike 50. Lady. Watch the twist. No. There we go.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We're going to start. 56. Check with the young lady.
Again, it's Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. They complete it to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Darnold now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Herring. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike 55! Mike 55! You run! Mike 55! Mike 55!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On the double! 55! Go! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Deuce. High 7.
On 1st down. It's Hines, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pass. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 5. Go. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. 49. Check 49. Rotate. Spell. Go. I got it.
Brissett. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go.
Here's Connor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Your trick is here.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I know he ain't got it. Echo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Yo.
Brissett sets to throw it. Open man has got it. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Man, I got you. 58, boys, 58.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56 to mine.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, it's wearing the tight end with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Again, it's Connor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, watch the slant. Shoot. Pick the edge. Come. Alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st down, Hines. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Slam. Watch out.
On the run is Connor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
55's my guy, 55. Hey, pick your game.
Now Brissett. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold completes it and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. A first down throw, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
First down, Packers.
Darnold from the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Lynch. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the Packers are in for the score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Dash, go, go now! Mike, ready? Hey, let's get some penetration.
Darnold from the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run here with Counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, it's Connor. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
Hey,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Darnold gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
let's go now. 60-yard, 58, come on. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.